Shrinking Shores is a Daily News exclusive. Years in the making, it carefully examines the currents and undercurrents impacting our beaches. The reporting team of Ryan Mills and Eric Statz dug in deep, determined to unearth the true picture. You suggested we come to Vanderbilt Beach, and I can see why. It's got a lot of natural beauty, but I suspect that we're really here because of that.
Yeah, Amy, this is a critically eroded beach. It's a threat. The state has deemed it critically eroded because it is a threat to development or natural habitat or recreation. Nearly half of the state's beaches right now are deemed critically eroded. You may not notice it, while you're out at the beach.
Now, what determines whether it's critically eroded or not?
Well, what they do is the state comes out and they've got markers along the beach. It's every 1,000 feet or so. And some of these markers have been there since the 19th century. And they use those to kind of measure the growth and reduction in size of the beach.
Eric, you cover the environmental beat, and I know you've looked at erosion issues for some time. What's changed, if anything?
Well, in Florida, Florida's beach program began with a commitment to spend at least $30 million on beaches. That commitment hasn't always been lived up to.
And I think your reporting revealed that while a lot of money comes from the beaches, not a lot of money comes back from the government.
Our reporting found that coastal counties send about $3 billion worth of sales tax revenue to the state of Florida. But for every dollar the beaches send to Tallahassee, the beaches get about a penny back. These are beaches that are crucial to the state's tourism industry. They're crucial to buffering the state from hurricanes.
In your travels around the state, have you seen beaches that have noticeably been altered?
Absolutely, and in our project we have some things that readers can go to, some graphics that will show how the beaches looked aerial-wise, how the beaches looked 20 years ago compared to now.
And most communities have probably undergone some sort of renourishment like this, but I imagine it's not a permanent fix.
No, obviously it's not a permanent fix. This is something that in Collier County, they do it every few years, and they've started turning to truck hauls where they are bringing in sand from inland, and every few years they renourish the beach and bring it back out, and then it washes away again, and they do it again, and it's kind of a never-ending process.
Can you tell us, like, for example, how they do this?
Sure. Well, the traditional way of doing beach renourishment in Florida was to use dredges and pump sand from offshore onto a beach and then spread it with bulldozers. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward process. What has happened now, because there is a shortage of sand in many places around the state, Southwest Florida is sort of on people's radar as one of those places. South Florida already has run out of its available sand. Counties are increasingly having to turn to truck hauls. They have to use thousands of trucks, such as we're seeing here, to bring sand from inland sand mines many miles, hundreds of miles, to the beach, dump it on the beach, and then have the bulldozers spread it out.
This beach in particular, the county is managing, and they're, as you can see, doing a beach project right now, but about half of the critically eroded beaches in Florida, they're not managing, and that's where we see some of the biggest problems when it comes to erosion.
Now let's take a look by the numbers. Our Shrinking Shores series spans 4 days of news coverage, which includes web extras that you can interact with on our website. A key number is 411, as in miles of our shoreline classified as critically eroded. That's nearly half the state's coastline. If you visit our website, naplesnews.com, we've included a graphic showing you the areas in peril at this moment. You can explore it by clicking from county to county. Another online feature follows the money, illustrating the gap between local requests for beach money and how much legislators actually approve. A big takeaway, funding is stuck at year 2000 level, while eroded shoreline, which qualifies for help, increased by 30%.